Good, y'all. We back. Hey, I want to talk about Oprah, y'all. Everything I say in this video is allegedly. But some of the things I'm talking about, we all know it's not allegedly, but respectfully, allegedly. Everything I say in this video is just for entertainment and educational purposes only. Allegedly. Now, this lady, Oprah, the queen of feminism, is now finally getting exposed for who she really is. I think most of us with common sense, we all kind of knew from the get-go that her getting a school in Africa, or opening up a school in Africa for African children, but not doing anything like that here on American soil, was very suspect. Not that I have a problem with her opening up a school in Africa. I think we need more people opening up schools in Africa if it's the right personnel and the right people and teachers that can help develop these kids and not, essay these kids, or take advantage of them or do anything that they're not supposed to be doing. But this woman had her show here in America. I want to say 95%, maybe 98% of the people in attendance for her show, to her show every day, was all women. And everybody has backed everything that Oprah was saying. It was just always, Oprah's right. Yes, Oprah, yes! She was just never wrong. Nobody has ever corrected Oprah about anything. She would play dumb, ask questions, like when Dave Chappelle was on there and he was exposing the Hollywood elites in the industry. She playing dumb. Even when Whitney Houston was on there. Remember that? Whitney Houston was on there and Whitney Houston looked at her like, bitch, you be playing with me. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you really gonna pull this because you got the cameras on you. And you in front of all these other people, white folks and all that. You don't want people to know that you are not willing to stand in your square. No, you did the opposite. Oprah was showing them that she was in allegiance with them. But nobody wanted to say nothing. Women's show was not going to say nothing. But now it takes people who were really close to her colleagues, and people who had personal experiences with her to finally reveal some things about her. But I just didn't like how she, it was already suspect to me about her, how she never had a man, or she never had a husband, but she always had this Stedman guy living with her like a butler or a servant or the help or something, or as a, I don't know, a front or a stand-in so nobody won't question her sexuality. They'd be like, no, Stedman's there. She has Stedman. He's in the house in the back. Anytime she has any needs, he's there. Y'all don't know that. And then Gail, she took all kind of pages out of Oprah's book. She filed too. She's next. Watch. They're going to start exposing her as foul as she's been. Trying to pull up dirty laundry and, people pass away and she want to bring up the something that someone was not even allegedly did but got accused of doing and was acquitted for, but still want to try to demonize. Now R. Kelly, hey, I don't give him a pass on that, I don't support R. Kelly. I don't support pedos. But that doesn't mean that Gail hadn't been filed too, and that Gail hasn't been, just like some of these racist white reporters who try to just look for controversy, and they'll just sweep past all of the good about you, and they'll just try to just pull up some drama and some mess because they know it's good for ratings. I don't like that. All these opportunists. Oprah was the ultimate opportunist. And Gail is in the same boat. And just going to keep on going on and on. A lot of these sisters, not all now. Shout out to the real queens, the women that stand on their square and who don't participate in folly and all of this mess that's going on. This drama and this masculinity hating marathon. If anything, femininity needs to be holding other feminine women accountable for some of their foul ways and how they're destroying the purity of being feminine and being a woman. But they so worried about tearing men down. It's like, let us men worry about the men, and y'all women worry about y'all women. It's like y'all want to be on code about y'all take up for each other, even when y'all being wrong and inappropriate, or when someone is being wrong and inappropriate, y'all come up with excuses for why they would be inappropriate, and then try to throw it on the man for why they make decisions for themselves. But then y'all still feel like y'all have the right to speak down on men or speak about men. No, y'all stay in y'all lane. How about we stay in our lane from here on out? Y'all stay in y'all lane. But Oprah, I have to speak on her because I'm not going to stay on my lane about her. I know some of y'all like, no, you talking about Oprah. See, I'm hobby 10 steps ahead of y'all. No, I'm going to speak about her because it's about time somebody exposed her goofy self for who she really is. And the stuff she's been up to. Opening up a school in Africa. I knew it was going to be some BS that was going to come out of that. Because she just, it's like her actions don't speak louder than her words. All this time, all these years, she's had that school down there. I wonder how often she was visiting that school. How much was she involved? Was she in and out of the country? Was she going there? Was she teaching any of those kids? Has she taught anything besides maybe the grand opening, maybe the ribbon cutting or something? How often was she checking in? I'm not talking about FaceTime. I'm talking about being present physically to where all of these girls would be like, yay, Oprah, our hero. Now teach us something. What are you going to teach us? No, it's just like she just used that as a tax write-off or just as a way to say, look at me, y'all. I'm a hero. Open up an African school in Africa. What have you done? But here on American soil, what have you done, Oprah? What have you done to help the African Americans, the black natives of America? What have you done to help us? Not a damn thing, and you a billionaire. Won't he do it? So even when you had the majority of the black community brainwashed, the white folks after a while start getting tired of you. Because you think this is your problem. You can't sell your soul to the people who are running this. It's like you're selling your soul to the devil, but then but you think the devil gonna do right by you. He's a deceiver, he's a liar, he's a cheater. He's wicked. Really the devil is just a term. But it don't even have it could be any gender that could be devilish. But at the end of the day, Oprah, she's always been projected as this pure, holier than thou woman when she's been foul all along. And I'm glad Monique started exposing her because, she, it's always like this class stuff. If you're not in this particular class of people, then they're gonna, they act. If they feel like they're better than you. This is why all these people have been coming out. You heard about what's been coming out about Ellen DeGeneres. Whatever her name is. I knew she was foul. She was racist, and I knew she just was a really good, genuine woman. Just look at how the pranks and stuff she used to do with certain people. Like she always found folly out of that. It's like I almost feel like Ellen was always someone that could always dish it, but she couldn't really take it. But now that everybody is dishing it back at her, she got to be quiet now. She's, where is she at now? She's nowhere to be found. And then her DJ dies, and all of a sudden she has to come out and start talking again. But everybody, it's crazy because last year. Actually, it was this year, at the beginning of the year. I always make a prediction, and I feel like I'm definitely connected. I'm in tune with the universe, and sometimes some codes, some codes will be sent to my brain, my mind, and then I'll express some things. But when I give a prediction, when I prophesy, you better listen, because I did say it. I said there's gonna be a lot of people who's been on TV, who got these platforms, TV shows, and news analysts. They're going to get exposed this year. I said a lot of them going to suffer. And I said it's going to be it's going to surprise you. A lot of people that you didn't think was a certain way, you're going to realize that They are totally opposite of who you think they were. And a lot of people thought Oprah was a good woman and she was the perfect representative for the black community. But in real life though, no. Woman was worse than some racist white folks. I ain't even talking about just white folks in general, because not every white person is racist or Hispanic or whatever. But her attitude and the way she would treat black people was worse than some white people. And she never really cared for black people in general. So it is what it is. I hope Gail gets exposed next. I know she's nervous because she's like, oh my God, they're going after Oprah. I gotta be next. I know it's only a matter of time where they're gonna come after me. So it's gonna be what it's gonna be. But y'all we just have to remember, don't idolize these people. Don't idolize these people in the high places. They got these big old TV shows and doing all this other stuff. Wendy Williams, trash. Same situation. I hope Jennifer Hudson does right. I hope she don't be trying to be another Oprah and all that stuff. Stop trying to ask questions to people that's going to incriminate them or try to, belittle them or humiliate them or embarrass them. Don't stop doing that. If you got somebody on your show, you should have them on your show because you admire them, because you're a fan of them. And then you open your platform to them so the world can learn and see another side of them. Not a bad side of them, but just a side of them that we haven't seen, a more of a personal side. Because a lot of people that are fans of someone, they feel connected to them through their movies and their talent and what they do, their craft. But when they sit down and talk with people, whether it's a podcast or TV show, you have more of an intimate look in on their life and a connection to them. So I just wasn't feeling that Oprah would try to, twist things around, and she'll be all smiley and groom them and get these certain people to be on their show. And then as soon as the lights come on and the cameras start rolling, she turns to somebody else. And she plays them right on camera in front of millions of people, tries to humiliate them because she's a part of that group. So don't do what Oprah do, y'all. Be righteous. Do right by people. Do right by people. Y'all take it easy, man.